bicarb mix.
Okay.
This is a 22 gauge cannula.
Okay.
It's 2 3/4 inch.
Okay.
So I'm going to utilize this to cannulate at this and open up this space at the same time that I am using a little Lido to bump her up.
Okay.
So I'm on my pseudo drape to keep it nice and clean. Okay, so I'm going to come in, turn your head gently, just like that. The needle, the 18 gauge was a perpendicular entry point. I'm doing the same thing here. Why? When we do cannula for fillers, we'll make the port entry at an angle going to the plane, but I'm going to be using more than one.
Okay.
And if you start doing this everywhere, you're going to end up with a nice little cherry and, bleeding, bruising. So I just go straight in and I just drop it. Okay, I'm going to gently put the pressure, turn your head to the left a little bit. And just going through that little septum, you can feel the resistance. People get caught up on that, they get worried, and then they start doing weird stuff. Don't. It's going to happen on each entry point. Notice that my cannula is down, even with the plane. Okay, I want to find out where my tip is. Okay, not on the syringe, but actually on the hub of the cannula. Okay, I'm going to press down. The technique is, this is a trio that I use. I've got my stabilizers, and I've got my my tip controller. Okay, so from here I want to find out where my tip is. I just press on my tip and I can feel it. It's facing up.
Okay.
Right there. And that's a good plane to be in. You can either come in from the back like this to go forward. As you can see, I can still see my tip. It's not I'm not seeing anything that's silver, so I'm not too superficial.
Okay.
Okay, but I can see the trajectory that it's following from the tip. Okay, from here, and I can continue. Now this is going to keep going straight out if I continue. So that's why I was saying, just put a little gentle pressure on the tip. This will come back out. I'm pushing back, and I'm still going. Right here, I can feel a little tension. I can see her wincing her eye a little bit. So very soft. Let it dribble out the tip. I'm only doing 0.1.
You're doing some Lido and bicarb?
Mm-hmm. And I'm just gently moving past that. Now, I'm going to give her a little bit here. Like sometimes on a patient with the longer surface area, it might not reach the fold. You can always take some Lido Epi straight through here, almost like a semi-block, and just go straight into the area, which we'll do today just for the sake of practicing it. And just I was feeling to see where I was getting. And then from here, why don't you come on over and then do these others. Okay, pull all the way out so that tip comes right up to about there. If we don't pull all the way out, the connective tissue will sundial with the actual cannula.
Okay.
And so it'll cut through, but it's going to be a zigzag, and you're not going to be in the plane. So if you want to try moving your hands around so you have more control, so use these two fingers. Use these two fingers on your syringe, and like the old-fashioned smokers, So may I
Tips right here, yep.
fold this from up top?
Okay.
There you go. So we're gonna have to bring the bed down some.
It's okay.
Sorry.
Bring the height down just a little bit for her.